Imagine waking up one morning and realizing an entire civilization is gone. No battle, no ruins filled with bodies, no final message carved into stone, just empty cities, silent streets, and a mystery that still hasn't been fully explained. This actually happened. There was once a civilization that thrived for centuries. They built massive cities. They traded across vast regions. They understood farming, engineering, and astronomy far better than you'd expect for their time. From the outside, they looked unstoppable. And then they vanished. Not overnight, not dramatically. They simply faded out of existence. When historians first uncovered the remains of their cities, they were confused. Homes were still standing. Tools were left behind. Even children's toys were found exactly where they'd been dropped. It was as if everyone just stood up and walked away. To understand how that could happen, we need to rewind. This civilization was carefully organized. Their cities were planned, not chaotic. Roads aligned with the sun, homes built to handle heat and seasonal changes. They lived in balance with their environment, at least at first. For generations, everything worked. Crops grew, trade flourished, populations expanded. And that success created confidence. The kind of confidence that whispers, "This system will always work." But nature doesn't care about confidence. Slowly, almost invisibly, things began to change. Rain patterns shifted. Rivers didn't flood the way they used to. Dry seasons lasted longer than expected. Nothing dramatic, nothing worth panicking over. So they didn't. Instead of adapting, they doubled down. They built more cities, expanded farmland into riskier areas, pulled more resources from land that was already strained. And here's the dangerous part. Because the collapse wasn't sudden, no one felt urgent enough to stop it. Warnings showed up everywhere. Crops failed in certain regions, water shortages became more common, trade routes weakened. But there was always an explanation. Next year will be better. This drought is temporary. We've survived worse.
Sound familiar? Over time, cracks spread through the system. Food storage became unreliable. Social tension increased. Some communities started leaving, quietly. Not as refugees, not in panic, just families packing up and moving somewhere else. One village at a time, one city at a time, until the great cities stood empty. No final war, no dramatic collapse, just silence. Centuries later, explorers stumbled upon the remains. They expected signs of destruction. Instead, they found order, clean streets, carefully built homes, evidence of daily life paused mid-motion. That's what makes this story unsettling. This civilization didn't disappear because it was conquered. It didn't vanish because of a single catastrophe. It disappeared because it ignored slow change. And that's the part most people miss. This isn't really a story about the past. It's a story about how humans respond to gradual danger, about how we ignore problems that don't arrive loudly, about how comfort convinces us there's always more time. The people of this civilization didn't know they were disappearing. They thought they were adapting. They thought they had time to adjust later. But later never came. History teaches us a harsh lesson here. Collapse doesn't always come with fire and noise. Sometimes it comes quietly, politely, one small decision at a time. And by the time it feels urgent, the system is already too weak to save. That civilization left no final warning, no written confession, no explanation, only empty cities and a message written in absence. Pay attention to quiet changes.
Because the most dangerous problems don't announce themselves, they wait. And when they're finally noticed, they've already won. Sit with that thought for a moment. Because this story wasn't forgotten, it was left behind as a warning.